Hello everybody, ALLOS here, also known as Sketching Creations. Today we're back in Half-Life 2 / Gary's mod, where today we're going a bit spookier, because that maybe not. Today we're starting off, maybe entirely, looking at my RP beacon maps based off of the save area from the survival horror game, The Evil Within. This is the first draft of the map, which is really ugly, but some of you who know the map might be able to remember the shape of the place. So here's the one save mirror you can use to go back to the quote-unquote real world of Ruvik. Here are the patient cells, very basic and bare bones. Some trash here. This is standing in for that one symbol you see everywhere in the game, the symbol of the one church place. Here we got some stuff, some ammo crates. They're full of health vials. Got a vending machine. It's got even more health vials. Ow, whoops. So I pressed my button too much. Alright then. So there's that, but also there's a little dial inside. If you turn it, suit batteries. Here's Sebastian's room. And I believe this might be Kidman's room. Then this is Leslie's room. And this is Ivan Diaz's room. Ivan Diaz. So that's that. And up here is the main lobby foyer. Here's Tatiana.
Let me get out of your way.
You're not supposed to get out of the way. Yeah, it's quite early days right now. The portrait is just this piece of cardboard, this piece of wood with G-Man and a Combine graffitied on it. Yeah. So that's the newspaper stand. Here's a radio. Now the map normally plays Claire de Lune in the background. Like, I turned it off for the video because I don't know if that's copyrighted. So I've inserted other music instead. The map will be universally playing Claire de Lune right now, which is the music that plays in the save area. Now you're my squad, you know you're not supposed to be. Come over. So this is where you save, just a clipboard. Look at through the zoomy glass. Here's another mirror you can use to leave. And over here is your upgrade chair. Get your upgrades with your brain goop. Green goo. Back here is the back area. It's supposed to be like a sort of an office that Sebastian you can use, but like, yeah, more like a locker room and how it feels, especially with this. Got all these lockers back here. Some stuff, suit batteries, crossbow bolts, more crossbow bolts, suit batteries, and health files. More suit batteries, all of that. Here's this window, it's also a mirror. So this is the first draft of this map, and as you can tell, it's really rather ugly. However, there were later drafts. Now this version is subtitled Lights. Yeah, I think I changed the lighting in here. Hello. I think I changed the lighting slightly, that's all it's different. Griggs and Sheckley are here now.
Hi.
Griggs and Sheckley. Got Charles.
Dr. Freeman.
Here we got Barney. Hey, Barney. He doesn't say anything. Also, there's this. Boop, boop, boop. And you can turn out all the lights. So there's NPCs in here now. More NPCs, and you turn out the lights. Except you don't turn out Tatiana's lamp. There's all the other lights. Spooky, huh? Anyways, that's it for that version. But then now we have Lights version 2. But now we have Lights version 2.
Well, Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, hi.
Dr. Freeman.
And things are mostly the same.
Ah, Gordon Freeman.
Charles, Barney. Can turn out the lights. It's all nice and dandy. But also, anyways, on to the next version. And here is Light's version 3. Now there's a vending machine here, and it dispenses beer. Isn't that lovely? And it has a little water pool to land in, because otherwise the bottle just shatters immediately. Like that. Isn't that lovely? Get a bottle for Greeks and Sheckley. Let's pop you in the sink. Hey guys.
Well, Gordon Freeman.
I think everything else is still the same. And then we come to the MH version. This is the version that was at first released onto the workshop. In this version, actually it looks like the actual area it's supposed to be. You see here at the same place, but now it looks a lot nicer and more accurate. Here at the patient cells again, and a lot nicer. Look at these buttons. Use to lock the cells. So nice and all. Here's the foyer again.
Gordon Freeman, and about time too.
Nice to see you too, Tatiana. But there's my logo right there. Make sure you know that I made the map. Don't try to not credit content creators. Here's a Victoriano family portrait in just Cave Johnson. It's not the right prop skin, it's because I had a problem back when I made this version. So ignore the fact that it's singular Cave Johnson skin. And again, the map plays clear to limit, but I think now it plays the actual in-game version, where in the older ones it played the original Debussy version. Is that how you say the name? Here's the upgrade room. And while it doesn't look a lot nicer, there's still a lot of problems with the map. Like a lot of the brushwork is kind of really ugly. There's like a seam right here in this glass. If you were to look at this in Hammer, it's an absolute horror of brushes. Back here is the office. Also looks more like it's supposed to. There's no Barney anymore. Got the map fragments here. Newspaper. IV stand, IV drip, and the lockers, which are a little bit different now. Now they're dispensaries of all the items. You just hit the bottom half of the door on the right, and it has stuff. Just like that. Of course, it doesn't despawn them when you reclose the door, though, so it can create quite a bit of a mess. Yeah, but that's that, though. That's that version, and there's no power box here. Then next up, then we have this version, which, uh-oh, somebody clogged the toilet somewhere. Oh no, Tatiana, we're all drowning. This is not time to be casually greeting me. You're starting to drown. Oh no, the water is flooding. Oh no. Oh, it's all flooded. That's no good. How is this wheelchair still on the ground? Apparently the wheelchair is not buoyant. Anyways, you might be asking why this exists, and well, I don't really know either. How are these bottles not floating? What? How are the bottles not buoyant? Okay. Alright then. Well, let's drain the water now and go to version 3 of the map. It is the most recent version, a more recent update I made just in last year, because I wanted to refresh my mapping palette after working on the Crusher Guild's maps for so long. So now this version is updated. For one, the brushwork is a lot nicer now. You can't really tell from here, but trust me, it is nicer. Most great is still there. Also, one update is that Clear the Loon now no longer is global. It now plays from that radio over there. Here's Tatiana again. Hello.
Ah, Gordon Freeman.
Now that portrait isn't the correct skin, it's Cave and Carolyn for the Victoriano family. And I moved my credit over here. Instead of being on that wall, and now it's on the corkboard where the missing villagers are supposed to be. See, this door is now different too. I didn't show before. The door now has nicer brushwork. So the ceiling in this room is a lot more accurate. Over here, the lighting was slightly adjusted as well. More moody. I think the ceiling fans are new. I didn't have those in before. Mostly the same here. The lockers, though, I remade them. They're now custom models to actually be accurate to the original game, more or less. They're morgue safes. If you open them, you get your gear. They all have stuff in them. I will take the goods. Gimme. Suit battery. Whoops. Yeah, these respawn when they open, so you kind of break them or whatever. That's where ammo rolls out the top. This side, SMG. More of this. Gimme. Get all the ammo. Pistol. Revolver. SMG. AR-2. And shotgun. Nice. Also, there's this ladder here now as well, which you kind of haphazardly climb. Like it's a physics thing. Door hatch there. So that's that part. The locker's on nicened up and working now. Nicened up and work better now. Also the brushes and door nicer as well. There's no more seam here. Then that's not all to this map though. Let's walk away from the music. If you come over here, you may notice this is different. I put in more from the original Evil Within into this map in this update. So now there's more parts in later segments of the game. I won't go over all over here. This part here is here from a chapter transition. You walk through here in the darkness, and this is where you first see the Keeper, the safe head dude. And true to form, here he is. He's just a safe in the ground. Here's a model I made. It's kind of nice. I guess I have my own version of the Keeper's safe head, which is actually Rubik's safe. And these are all extra cells, and you can lock them, like all the others. Lock them all the same. There's a blocked up door back here also. Doesn't go anywhere. Just sealed off. Through this section is a transition into a chapter, losing their grips on themselves. Then see, there's a door over there which starts off locked in the game, but later on, if I lock this section over here, this door can open now. This leads towards the end game. Welcome to the Mobius headquarters. I really like how I did this effect. I really like it. See how reality shifts as we enter this new area. Anyways, and now we're in a STEM terminal. This is the little prototype STEM terminal you encounter a few times throughout the game, with all the random zombie bodies plugged in. I made this STEM terminal actually a very long time ago. I made it around the same time as one of the earlier versions of the map. I just never released it, so I included it in this update. So it's nice, you know, simple. And there's got this back door. Now we continue through the Mobius corridors. Ignore that. Now going through some more endgame stuff. Here's the surgery room. Our Mobius corridor. This big weird pump room. Big door at the back. Our Mobius corridor. Now at this point, the sprinklers start going off, but I opted not to do that because it's not like with multiplayer. It would become a little bit weird. You can hear explosions going on the surface. Something's going on. Let's go through here through this open door. Now, normally in the original game, at this point, this corridor is a lot longer, and it collapses before Sebastian can get all the way to the end. But here, we can get all the way to the end. We take this elevator. And now we're really somewhere else. We are now in the courtyard of the Beacon Mental Hospital. You come here a few times during the ending sequence. It's an important cutscene or two. I did my best to recreate it faithfully. I think it looks nice. It's faithful recreation. Some random SMG ammo. These stairs are fun though. Little trapezoidal stairs. And here's the Keeper's head again. Hopefully you don't come alive. Give you an aerial view of the courtyard. It's like in that one cutscene that you see from here. Leslie just walks away. Before I go through that door though, back here is this little corridor. Now it was a real endeavor making this map. Not only for the recreation purposes, but also making sure everything worked properly. There's a lot of recompiles going on, and it was now down here in this corridor. Now, in the original game, it's just a dead end where you get some green goo and some more lore about Ruvik. But here, instead, it's a shortcut back to the prototype STEM terminal. A nice shortcut, because otherwise it's a long straightaway walk. Anyways, so that's that. So I really wanted to make a nice product detector shadow right here to show the outline of the grates, but I couldn't make it work. You just get this pixelated light show. It's not that interesting. Anyways, head back up top. We're back in the courtyard. So these windows are a lot of cuts in these brushes. For just a flat wall, there are a lot of cuts in this brush to make all the textures on it correctly. It's a very cut up procedure. Anyways, goes to this back door here. Now we're in this little lobby area. Got more ceiling fans. Framed art. And here's a doorway with the Beacon Mental logo on it. So it's written blood technically, but hey. Come in here. Just a lone upgrade chair. No nurse, no lockers, just the chair. These bricked up windows. A little save spot right here. Spooky covered up casings, what could be inside of them. If you're in Gmod, it might slightly be broken. Anyways. Then we come to this corridor. This is also an important place you go to a few times in the game. very important. Over here, there's not much, just a corridor. Also, here's Ivan Diaz, played by Sandy the Citizen. Ivan Diaz. He was trapped in Rubik's Head too, but he was resigned to his fate. He tried to help Sebastian along the way to understand what was going on. Poor soul. I would burn him to pay respects, but I don't have anything to burn him with. Let's leave some more patient cells. Anyways, now we have the climactic final corridor, elevator. We take it all the way to the top.
Time, Dr. Freeman. Is it really that time again? You've done a great deal in a small time span. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up from the ashes.
That little bit of the sequence was taken from one of the DLC packs, The Consequence, where you play as Kidman instead of Sebastian. And now we are in the Master STEM Terminal at the top of the Beacon Mental Hospital. It is the Master STEM Terminal. Here's Mossman playing as Kidman. Here's a Combine Soldier playing as Connolly. Here's, I think, his male O2, Charles, playing as Sebastian. Here's Dr. Kleiner playing as Dr. Jimenez. Here's Laszlo playing as Leslie. It's perfect, isn't it? Laszlo, the finest mind of a generation. He is Leslie. And here's Barney playing this is Joseph. And here is Ruvik's brain. Ominous, is it not? All these tubs connected into Ruvik's brain. And up above is another room. Is rather important in the story. Well, this spiral staircase right here was also quite an endeavor to make work. Especially with the ceiling too. Anyways. Here is the core of the STEM terminal. This big old thing. You can try to turn it off, but you can't. Also, have a closer look. You probably can't tell. It's probably eating at the video quality, but inside is core right here. Hello, brain. Anyways, yeah, that does hurt. That does hurt right there, but Breen is in there, attached to an advisor, and if you shoot him...
You need me. You need me. You need me.
What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this?
I will stop you.
You need me.
You fool!
Anyways, yes, this is the big climactic final update to this map. It includes a whole lot more. There's quite a lot of effort put into it. Mind you, I was getting all this reference from videos on YouTube. I was doing my hardest trying my hardest to extrapolate all the information I needed to make this map as accurate as can be, for a bit of an experience that no one else tried to make. And I like how this came out. It was a big effort, and I appreciate how it ended up. Anyways, that may seem like it's it, but also, this is not the first version of this map. This map is actually the second version of itself, because basically there was another feature that was going to be in this update that ended up getting cut out. Let me just run back to the beginning real quick. Now, Now, this is not the only version of this map. There was another part of this update that got cut out in the long run, and in that update, there was a whole nother mode that you could play. If I go back here into the office, or just leave it right here, and some Combine graffiti. If I turn it on,
Alert, Community Ground Protection Unit. Local unrest structure detected. Assemble, administer, pacify.
there is a combat mode in this map. Right now, if you try to make your way to the Master STEM terminal, you find that your way is a bit barred. Over here. Now, normally you'd open that doorway by interacting with this, but it's locked. So what do you need to do? There are zombies in each of these cells. You need to take them out. You hear a little clicking noise. So something you may notice is a little bit unusual is that the zombies, when they initially are there, they don't have the head crab on. The head crab only appears when they stand up. That's whatever. You might think it's like a theatrical thing, part of the theming, but no. It's just a problem I had with trying to have them be NPCs all the time. I couldn't make it quite work correctly. Anyways, that's that. So now we make our way over to the prototype STEM terminal. And these guys are alive too. Kill them all, and this door unlocks, because there are locks up here. Also, you can manually lock these yourself if you have like a sonic screwdriver tool or something like that. Anyways, here in the operating room, the lights are brighter. There's zombies in here. Kill one of them. You don't need to kill them. You don't need to kill those ones, but you can anyways. Let's go to the pump room. There are lots of guys here, including fast zombies. Fast zombies and zombines. That's bad. And in the very back, a poison zombie. Gonna nuke you. Get out of here. Also, there's ammo spread around the map too, I think. Yeah. Some crossbow bolts in the water right here. There's some hidden ammo. Here's some shotgun shells. I can't take it through the railing. I'll flow up on those though. Here's the ammo hidden around the map. Anyways. Back here. Some more zombies. Again, you don't need to fight these ones either. That one gets kind of stuck in the barrel sometimes. Anyways, got a lot of ammo right here. You try to go through here. The lift is not at the bottom, so you have to call it. And while you're waiting for the lift, zombies! Lift's almost here. Okay, let's get out of here. Now when you get up here to where the courtyard is, there's a lot of shotgun ammo and some medkits. Now what could this be? Come over here. There's a large blood stain in the middle of the floor. And if you walk forward... Surprise! The Outlying Guardian. just hide in the doorway, though. He's meant to, like, proxy in for Laura, you know, the Spider Lady, Ruvik's sister. But, you know, it's not nearly as hard. Just camper. Nope. Oh, you just knocked the things around. Ow. Yet you got me through the door there. But you can't last forever. Goodbye. Anyways, that's that. You can still get a shortcut back there if you want. There's no point. There's a bit more ammo around here, I believe. Like, if you hop into the hedges, not anything there. Some pistol ammo here. There's me falling there. Med kits. And grenades. So that is that. Also, you have to kill the Guardian right there, because otherwise there's a barrier blocking off this doorway. Let's start to make it over there. I'm not even there before. Anyways, some more grenades and shotgun shells. Some maggots in here. Some more ammo on the shelf. Give me that revolver ammo. Okay. And if you go in the final corridor, things seem normal. You go into Ivan's cell, there's shotgun ammo here. And more stuff here. Ivan really wanted to help you. However, you also need to call the elevator here. And, well... Whoa! That ain't good. Gotta get back over. And there's our lift. Now we're getting to the end.
Dr. Freeman.
Hello, Mobius G-Man.
Is it really that time again? You've done a great deal in a small time span. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and ashes.
So now we're back up here in the Master Stamp Terminal, and we're about to see why this version was cut. You're about to see why this version was cut, why this feature was cut in the final version, because hello?
What's the meaning of this?
I guess I cut out that much as well too. Basically, there was going to be a final encounter here. There were a lot of enemies that come up towards you, and you had to kill them. But at that point, I think I overloaded the game's cache, and the game just crashes at that point. So I couldn't finish this mode because the game crashes at the end. I couldn't release it as is because like having it end just you walking in this room is rather anticlimactic. So I ended up having to get cut out. Anyways, though, I guess the cutoff right there. That's it for that map. In the next video, look at some other maps. So until then, my name is ALLOS, also Sketching Creations, and I'll see you then, taking the long way down.